So this is by far one of the most coolest things I ever purchased. Although this is made in China product, it is nothing like I ever seen before. It comes in this box. And inside you see let's rock road. The presentation here is just fabulous. You're paying 120 bucks, but you're getting your money's worth out of it for sure. Probably want to see what is inside when you get one of those. It's like a box inside of a box. Let's go back to this. Gift box. This is just awesome looking. I like it. And inside of it we have this. Another box in a box. Oh yes. You pay this much money, you expect to find a lot of cool things. This is just cool. This is just by itself kind of awesome. And we have this. Probably the most interesting thing except the radio itself. This is all made out of leather. Very cool right here. This is just cool. If you're getting somebody like a gift and he has everything, this is something for you to give him. Yeah. It opens up and there is a compartment inside of it, and the radio is gonna be right in here. Where is the radio? The radio is right in here, right there. But in reality, it's right inside of here. It is just sitting and waiting for you as you open this up. And you will open it up and you're like, oh, this is so cool. This is so awesome. And it was strapped in too. It was strapped like that. Strapped in. It even has an antenna. This is just amazing. You're getting this small radio and it's all inside this package. So basically you unstrap it, open it, you get the radio out, and you think this is it. There's still stuff inside here. So what is in here? It's this. This is the only shame out of this thing. The only real shame is this right here. But this is awesome. This is cool too. We have this cool little... I like this material. This material is so soft. It's like all high-end stuff except for one thing. Except for one thing. Why? Why? Why would you do this? I don't get it sometimes. But inside here, there's this secret compartment. This is still cool. Let me show it to you again. This is just the coolest thing ever. Oh yes. Wow. And you get to the inside of this. I have no idea what this is. And we get this right in here. It's like something, there's always something in something. Okay. And one thing that is missing here, but was really in here, was this. The miniature antenna. Oh yeah. You get 2 silica gels. This is one of the coolest USB cables I ever seen on the website. The cost of this is like 25 bucks. This is expensive stuff. We got the miniature charger forward. I really wish this was as cool as this. Oh, this is the charger. This is something, this is to something else. I was wrong. Charger? Some kind of wiring. Oh, it was never open too. Keep the radio on. The founder of the guy. Some other cool stuff to get. The original old school. This is the big one. This is the really expensive stuff. When you see this, you're like, I want it all. I want every single one of those things. This is just awesome. And this book. Look at that. Look at how old-fashioned this thing looks like. In a few languages too. Maybe it's gonna finally tell me what this real thing is all about. I still can't tell what it is. This is the cable. What is that cable? Does it say what the cable actually is? No, it doesn't. It doesn't say what the cable is all about. Man. We have stickers. Are you kidding me? We got stickers here. This is just interesting. When I tell you, the prime attraction is this. So this is by far one of the most coolest things I ever purchased. I like the design. This is real wood. It's kind of small, but that's what makes it so cool about it. You can have an entire vintage style radio all in the palm of your hands. And if the reception is not good enough, you have this miniature antenna, which is kind of huge for the size of this product. Not only that, it expands. This is massive. Massive. I'm talking about massive antenna. Look at the size of this thing. Whoa. Huge. Huge antenna for something this small. The only downside I think of this is that it should have been about half this size to actually match the style of this radio. And maybe it would have still be able to pull it out this much. That's my thinking about it. Now, this port right here is unfortunately one major Trojan horse of this, right here. So the same exact port is using for the charge. So you cannot charge and use the antenna. That means that if your radio is no longer being powered and you need a power source, well, you can't use the antenna. You have to get the antenna out of here. So that makes it, you have to use it twice as much as normal you have to use. Also the back itself here, it's okay. It's not the greatest. I wish it had a different kind of back to this. And it says wood here. It doesn't say what country it's made in, but it gives it a hint because there's China written all over this place. Doesn't really say it's China, but yeah, you can tell that it is. Oh, there it is, made in China right here. But this is the high end of Chinese products. There is low end for Chinese products as well, and we all know about them. This is the great stuff they make. like the Apple iPhone. The real wood grain is what makes this good. There's some people who are selling the cheap ones. So also the looks of this, the speaker sound is amazing for its size, and you can move the radio stations over here, which is good as well. To turn it on, it's pretty simple mechanism. The sound on, you just move this in here and you have a few modes. We have the Bluetooth, we have AUX, which is auxiliary outside, and we have FM, which is the radio. And as we turn this on, this thing lights up really cool. At night, this looks awesome. Make it a little bit darker for you. Let's go into night mode so you can see that how awesome this thing looks at night. So kind of like a night mode right here. This is so beautiful. This just looks so cozy at night. Now let's go back into light mode. And I'm telling you, this is a pretty cool looking radio by itself. But the biggest question is, would you get this for yourself? Or should you not? Well, the answer to that is kind of complicated because the price tag for it is kind of expensive. So you don't have to pay this much money for it. The question is it a lot of cash to pay for it? Now we have the problem of the light switch for this. But $120 for this, I say it's definitely worth it. And I'm going to be doing just another video. It's going to be a link where I'm just going to be testing the sound so you can see how awesome this sound is compared to the other version of this radio, which is a little bit cheaper than that. Now, my take on this is that it is cool. It is awesome. Like, imagine taking this to your party. If you have a date and they come over and they hear how awesome this sound is, and you can go outside with this and blast the neighborhood with this small thing. And if you're studying, you can take this with you too, and you can turn on the stuff on your phone. So this makes a great gift for somebody too. I just really like it. I think it's cool, and you can move the stations, move the modes, move the sound up and down. And the only reason I'm not doing the sound test right now is I don't want this channel to get demonetized because of some radio song that it's on. That's why we're going to be using a different video for just the sound test. But overall, this gets, and taking the sound out of this, actually, not the sound, taking the price out of this would be a 10 out of 10 almost, yeah. But there is a few issues with this that I dislike. Like I said, the antenna is a little bit too big. Two, the back of this could have been much nicer looking, and there should have been another port in here for us to use antenna and one for the charger. And three, something that you probably didn't actually notice, but you might actually tell as I move this around. Right here, you can see the wood grain is uneven. This is one kind of wood, and this is a different kind of wood right here. Not sure why this back has that. It does bug me just a little bit. And actually, apparently all their designs are the same. Maybe if you get the walnut, it doesn't have it, but this one was the one I got because I had the best deal for it. So maybe someday I'm going to get the walnut, so this thing doesn't bug me. But other than that, it is perfect. It is cool. Turning on some sound at night, yes. Nothing makes it cool than having an awesome sound with a stylish looking speaker.